Welcome back to Judge Silverback's court, where justice is served with a wild twist. Today on the docket, the case of the missing seal. This security guard claims she was fired for missing work, but her employer says she abandoned her job for a vacation. Judge Silverback will determine if she's owed a thing. Get ready for some workplace jungle drama.
Okay, I've reviewed the paperwork. This hearing will determine whether the claimant is entitled to her unemployment benefits or whether the employer is charged for the claim. The employer contends that the claimant quit her job. I would now like to swear everyone in. Who is here for the employer?
Miss Penny LePew. I'm the Human Resources Generalist for the employer, Your Honor.
And would you please state your name?
Susan Seaworthy, sir.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn in. Do you affirm to tell the truth, Miss LePew?
Yes.
And you, Miss Seaworthy?
Yes.
Miss Seaworthy, who was your last employer?
E through Z Security Company.
What do they do?
They provide security to commercial buildings.
What was your position?
I was a security guard.
Were you full-time or part-time?
I was full-time.
How long did you work there?
Almost a year.
Did you quit? Were you discharged or something else?
I was discharged.
Did the employer give you a reason for the discharge?
Miss LePew said I abandoned my job.
What was the last day you worked for the employer?
Thursday, May 8th.
Did you have a set schedule?
Yes.
What was your schedule?
Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
When was your next scheduled shift?
Friday, May 9th.
Did you go to work on the 9th?
No. I needed a rest. I was working a lot of overtime for almost a month. I bet they're missing me, saying, "Where's Miss Seaworthy? Where's Miss Seaworthy?"
You go, girl. That's right. You show 'em who's boss.
Did you contact the employer and ask for a personal day in advance?
I did not.
Well, why not?
Well, my employer doesn't give me notice when they want me to work overtime.
I need you to stay and cover a shift tonight.
I can't. I have plans.
Sometimes you have to change them. It's your job.
The way I roll,
Hell yeah!
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Miss Seaworthy, when did you return from the beach?
Monday evening, May 12th.
So you missed 3 straight days of work without contacting the employer?
Well, I tried, but when I arrived at the beach, I had no reception.
And then? What happened?
I received a voicemail before my scheduled shift on Tuesday, May 13th, that I was discharged for abandoning my job.
Miss LePew, do you have any questions for the claimant?
I do. Did you receive an employee handbook?
No one physically gave me a handbook.
I'd like to show you our company attendance policy and your acknowledgement in receiving the employee handbook. Judge, can I admit these documents into evidence?
Did you bring a copy for the claimant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Seaworthy, do you recognize these documents? Is that your signature on the acknowledgement of the policy?
It appears to be. I signed it online.
Miss Seaworthy, what does the policy say about no call, no show?
If an employee is absent for more than 2 consecutive days without calling in, that employee is considered to have abandoned their position.
Did you contact anyone from the company that you would not be coming in on Friday, May 9th through Monday, May 12th?
No, I did not. But did my supervisor ever contact me with advance notice to work overtime?
Any questions for Miss LePew?
Yes, Miss LePew, I had personal days and sick days available. Why didn't you just apply them to the days I missed?
Well, your personal days don't kick in until after your first year anniversary. You weren't here a year yet, and you weren't sick. If you needed time off, you are to notify us in advance.
Just like you notify me when you want me to work overtime.
Questions only, please.
No further questions.
I find in favor of the employer. The claimant abandoned her position by not calling in or showing up to work on 2 or more consecutive days. The record indicates that the claimant was scheduled to work Friday the 9th, Saturday the 10th, and Monday the 12th, but failed to do so. I have concluded from the claimant's own admission that her reason for not showing up for work was personal. The claimant's failure to call in makes her ineligible for unemployment benefits. The employer will not be charged for this claim. The issues employees have while they are working for an employer should be resolved while you're employed, not after the fact. Simply because an employer takes advantage of an employee, it does not justify that employee being vindictive. If you disagree, you may file an appeal. Otherwise, have a nice day, everyone.
Stay tuned for the next episode on YouTube of Judge Silverback's Court. If you wish to share your story or interested in sponsoring an episode, you can reach us at ableunemployment@gmail.com. All hearings are based on various unemployment hearings around the country. However, all characters are fictional and any similarity or likeness is purely coincidental. Results may vary depending on the state you're in. Judge Silverback's Court is not intended to give legal advice. If you need help with an unemployment issue or appeal, always consult an attorney or legal aid for your particular situation.